So the key thing here is that we ought not to focus on statistics and get mired in the details, but focus on stories. We're storytellers as human beings, back to cavemen. This is our purpose. This is how we remember things. This is how we communicate. But the public really doesn't care about this. So how do we make it sexy? How do we as writers or marketers make this seemingly boring, dry subject come to life? So the USDA recommends that you consume no more than 20 grams of fat per day. Movie theater popcorn, one bag of it, a medium-sized bag of movie theater popcorn back in the 1990s would take you up to 37 grams of fat. This is not only awful, it's also something that we ought to communicate, that should be widely known. Now, most people would say, let's put up a line graph, a bar chart, a pie chart, whatever, and be done with it. This is traditionally how we communicate numbers. This is the abuse of numbers. Not only, this is a travesty. This is a lost opportunity. Do not do this. Numbers aren't bad. They have a role. They just need to be fleshed out. How do you flesh them out? With stories. Numbers ought to be fleshed out with stories. So we've cranked down the numbers into their smallest constituent elements. Now it's time for... Exactly. In 1 second, the federal government spends what 2 typical American families earn in an entire year. That we get. $4 trillion goes in one year, right out the other. In 1 second, the federal government spends what 2 typical American families earn in an entire year. That goes in 1 year and stays in 1 year. It's not just a story on its own. It's a story complemented by a spreadsheet.